The new Elephant Rider troop is finally added to Clash of Clans, here for a troop injection event where we get 50 of them, alongside Super Valkyries, so we will be blasting them in against a bunch of bases. But I do want to talk about the little mini-series that they made in showcasing the design of this troop. And it was really nice that Rudra was featured as well, who designed the Elephant Rider, won the Supercell Make campaign, what feels like 2 years ago now. Let's blast the rest of these in. We also have Super Valkyries as part of this event, and I guess I'll save those for the next attack so that you can just watch the Elephant Rider for this one, because look at them go. We heard in that little mini-series, which was like 3 episodes on the Clash channel, Steven, one of the game programmers, spoke about like they wanted to make this troop broken, right? It's a temporary troop. It's only for battle mode. So they legitimately made it way too strong. You have the elephant itself, and then when that goes down, and it has a lot of hit points, it's just absorbing damage like nothing. When that goes down, the rider then pops off the back, and the elephant is still then there. So it's a little bit like the Super Hog Rider, but you still then get like the hog and the rider afterwards. It's not like the rider comes off and then the hog is gone, as in the Super Hog Rider. This, you have the Elephant Rider, and then when it splits, you still get both troops. How many are left over there? That is wild. Let's do a couple more, and I do want to showcase with the Super Valkyrie as well, but also talk a little bit more about that mini-series, because I do think it was really nice that they did that, given how long it has taken to release this troop. Because I asked Ferry in my Judo Talks interviews, what, like 2 years? No, last year. So it must have been 2 years since this was won. I haven't fact-checked it, but I think it was like the October-ish that the Supercell Make campaign was done. So we're coming up to 2 years. And that's why I really like that they made that mini-series. I do think, you know, sure, there was challenges along the way, but I think it's something that I guess was put on the back burner. Maybe they didn't know with the rank split how like events were going to go. They put this out as an event troop and then, you know, weren't bringing them to events or whatever. And now they've finally found the time to do that. But I guess it would have been nicer to get it sooner. But that's why that mini-series is so nice, and why it was good to feature Rudra as well, who got to see the Elephant Rider for the first time. But Steven, the game programmer, did speak about how they made it broken. I mean, do I need to even give you guys strategy for this? I didn't deploy anything else, right? Let's spread them around the entire base and watch the Elephant Riders just move towards the middle. And I don't even think you need the Super Valkyries. That's how powerful these are. There's 50 of them that you get to use. The Super Valkyries are actually really nice. That's a cool addition, because you get the rage spells to really power them forward. But just, I'll leave it fully zoomed out here so you can see. This isn't a max Town Hall 18, but it's nearly gone. I haven't deployed anything else. And that's where you have to say, like Steven spoke about, this is a temporary troop. It's only available in battle mode. So yeah, let's break it, right? Let's break the game. There is time to break the game. And this is one of those times where it's a temporary troop. You want people to have fun. With the Super Valkyries as well, I don't think you can fail this. So the troop injection events are going to be fun. I didn't actually look. Is this one only 24 hours? Because they did have some troop injection events for 24 hours. A lot of people were saying it would be cool to have them a bit longer. I know they are like working to try and find out the ideal rhythm, because if they did this all of the time, like it would get boring, and equally people then wouldn't attack normally. So even I think they've done quite a few of them recently. I think a couple of times a month is good, but I believe the last one they extended to like 48 hours. No, it looks like this one is just for like today. So when you're watching this video, get out into battle mode, use this troop, because as you've just seen, it's so powerful. And I would recommend that little mini-series actually on the Clash of Clans channel, because I've got to be honest, and I've given them feedback on this before, I think sometimes the content they make is just a bit too gimmicky. Like they're trying to serve two audiences, people that want information about the game, about like an update, and also like have a laugh and do these weird challenge things, and they kind of get in the way of each other. People that want to watch the challenge stuff, they're not as bothered about education and like the nitty-gritty information, and the people that want the information don't care about that challenge stuff. So it was really nice to get a good mix. I literally didn't even try there. That is how broken these troops are. Just literally deploy, good to go. I wish it had came out sooner because it was a long time ago that this Supercell Make campaign was developed. And I don't know the behind the scenes. Fairy basically said that, you know, they had some issues with getting it into the game. We saw a glimpse of that in the miniseries, but I mean, that's just like designing a new troop, really. Sure, there's complications, but not 2 years worth of complications. So I think it was more just a case of they did the battle and ranked split. They didn't really know how the event troops would then fit in because we haven't seen them in a while. And then they've, you know, got to it at this stage. I think this is probably one of the more broken like troop injection events, because they're all broken. But like, what have I done already? 4 or 5 attacks. And look, you can take haste spells, you can take rage spells. Let's dump them all in one spot for this raid and see what happens. See, I often find it a little bit interesting to like watch. Look at that stampede of elephants go. I find it interesting to watch and see how the AI of the troops is different as you move through, right? Because like some of the elephants at the front of the pack, they're obviously closer to some defenses, and the ones at the back, they then tend to fan out. And that's what you get when you just dump them all in one spot. But it can be slightly different depending on what troop it is that you're using. And actually having them spread out means you're not as susceptible to splash damage. But like, look at this. They've got so many hit points. If you want to speed things up, I would honestly like take rage or haste spells and just use your damage equipment. I would just go with the super Valkyrie attack, like regular Valkyrie attacks, sorry, and just spam it all in. Like, you can't fail with these Elephant Rider troops. They've said they designed them broken. They clearly are broken. And they are coming in the event, right? Like, we've seen that on the calendar, that in the medal event, which is happening. I'm trying to think of what they called it. I think it was the awesome medal event that we've seen on the calendar. Then you'll be able to use them and train them up within your army. But for this one, I would just go with your standard farming approach. Let's see how quick we can take down a base. All right, this one's quite spread out. So let's see. So this is perfect for the Valkyries, actually, because the elephants get through. Then the Valkyries can just run in and do their job. We'll just spread the earthquakes. We'll send everything through. And look at that. Like 14 seconds to get everything deployed. Arguably, the rocket backpack is even better, but how many have we lost? Barely anything. That's hilarious. Well, I did want to just showcase this like event because it is only here for a day. It's really cool. I wanted to just mention a couple of things there on the like mini-series. Make sure that you've seen that, because I have to say it was really cool to see a bit of behind the scenes, especially like I said, because it's taken so a while. And I really like that they were able to get Rudra in there for the last episode, just so that you could hear from the actual designer of this troop. I think he did a great job, and honestly, there were so many great submissions as well for that Supercell Make campaign. I really enjoyed at the time showing all of the winners. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having this troop for the rest of the month, but I did want to make sure you didn't miss out on this troop injection event. Have fun. And if you want to see my Clash Chronicles stats, I'll put the video for that on your screen.